Hello there, Internet people. Do you think some people are just born more frugal than other people? I've been thinking about this a lot lately because I know that I'm a lot more cautious with money than many other people that I know. And it is just a natural instinct for me. It may have come from the way I was raised in not having enough as a child, but I don't know. I'm a grown up now and I've been living a long time and I'm still very, very frugal. So I wanted to talk about the why of frugality just a little bit because I think it's important for people who are living on a budget to know why they're living on a budget and to have some goal or purpose for doing so. So, part of the reason that David and I are frugal, I think I'm a little more frugal than he is. Part of the reason I'm so frugal is I just really don't enjoy spending money unless I feel like I'm getting a good value for it. So, for me to go out and spend $400 on dinner, even if it was a fabulous dinner, I wouldn't enjoy it as much as I enjoy spending $60 on a dinner that I think is a better value. So it's not that I have trouble spending money. We are going on a cruise next week, and so it's very expensive, and I am capable of spending money. We take a lot of money and spend it on travel, but I have to feel like I'm spending money intentionally on the things that I value and that I'm getting value for that money. If you're new here, I'm Tammy with Overthinking Retirement, and David, my husband, and I are a recently retired couple that are doing a challenge. We're trying to live on $120 a day for the first year of our retirement so that we can sort of get a baseline of what it costs for us to live a fulfilling and enjoyable retirement. So $120 a day is a bit of a challenge. But so far we're doing it, and so far I'm kind of enjoying it. And we are making room in our budget for more expensive things by trying to save for some weeks to pay for other weeks. So for me, that's my why. Um, One, I need the security of knowing what my base floor income needs to be in order to meet my basic living expenses, and then also the goal of traveling and also being able to be generous and do the things that we want to do with money. I also just like a challenge. I want to see if we can have some great experiences like cruises while still living on a very limited budget. So that's my way of the frugality. Also, honestly, I just wanted to have something to post on YouTube. So I thought it might be entertaining for some people to have sort of a baseline look at what people, how people can live if they only have $120 a day to live on in the United States. So that's my why. So my recommendation is just if you are a frugal person, maybe take a look at that and see what the origins are, whether it's necessary for you to be as frugal as you are, or whether you're just doing it for the enjoyment of it. I have spoken to people where I have felt their frugality is almost a form of mental illness, like where it really stresses them out to spend money. And I'm glad that I don't feel that that is the case for us. For us, it's really just kind of a challenge. It's like a treasure hunt. What treasures can we find? What enjoyment can we find in a life where we're not spending so much and consuming so much? So that's my thought for the week. And this is what we spent in our week 17 challenge as we are getting ready to go on a cruise next week. So we're pretty excited. So let's see, we always start with our daily expenses, which are $29 a day. That covers our cell phone, our charitable giving, our insurance, all of our main fixed expenses that don't vary. And then we spend $16 a day to stay in the park where we have our trailer parked. So we call that base camp, and that's $16 a day. So on Monday, we had the fixed expenses, and then we also went grocery shopping and we spent $75. And then we went out to dinner and we spent $62. We have a group of friends that we go out with once a month and share a nice dinner out. I also needed to buy a case for my cell phone, so that was $24. And then we needed a new battery for the trailer that we live in, and that was $106. Boy, even little mechanical things like batteries are starting to get very, very expensive. It's not even a lithium battery, it's just a lead-based battery for $106. Fortunately, it's not something we have to get very often. On Wednesday, we did some laundry, and that was $10. Oh no. On Tuesday, we bought some clothes for $23, and we went back to the grocery store and spent $35. On Wednesday, we stayed home and did some laundry, and that cost us $10. On Thursday, we went back to the grocery store and spent $18. Very unusual for us. We usually just make one trip a week, but hey, I can't remember why we needed to do that. And then on Friday, we had no additional expenses, so we spent $45. On Saturday, no additional expenses, so just the $45. And then on Sunday, again, no additional expenses, just the $45. So our total for the week was really very good. We spent $668 for the whole week. With the $120 a day challenge, we have 840 that were allocated. So we were able to save $172 by not spending as much money this week. And we are going to put that in our spending bucket so we have more money next week when we go on a cruise. So we started the week with our spending bucket at $919. We are adding $172, and that brings our total to $1,091. So that's it. That's what we spent for week 17 of our retirement. I hope you enjoyed following along with us and seeing where we're at. If you like this type of content, please do like and subscribe, and leave a note in the comments so we know you're out there. We enjoy doing these videos, and I hope to see you again next week where we'll be talking about cruising.